Hello, Woodstock Economic Development Team. My name's Emily Parley. I'm with Orange142. I wanted to take a quick minute to say thank you for the opportunity to consider Orange142 as a partner for your request for marketing. I'm going to kind of walk you through some of the high level on Orange, how we work, how we are experts in the tourism space, and what would make us a valuable partner for this particular campaign. As a high level, I know you're going to learn a lot about us through this whole proposal process, but I'm just going to take this opportunity to really give you guys just some high levels on us, and then there'll be much more of a deep dive within the actual proposal itself. But we are a digital advertising and marketing firm. We specialize in our work within the travel and tourism industry, which really allows us to bring expertise to your space, which I thought for the qualifications you were looking for from a partner in your RFP, we really, I think, would nail it on the head for you guys. We work with destinations, state tourism boards. We've worked with the Transportation Security Administration, TSA, on a national level, but mostly work with on kind of the DMO, CVB sort of level on a city-to-city basis. We've worked with about in over 35 states with over 100 different destinations. So we have a lot of expertise that I think we can help with you guys as you start to map out an approach to market. We have about 15 ad solutions in-house that we utilize for actual outreach of our media campaigns. We also have a marketing services team that helps with the full conception and implementation of a marketing campaign for you guys. You noted that some of your goals were to really develop out those assets that you're looking to accomplish for both the tourism side and it sounds like really the EDC side as well. So our team would dive in and give a full audit of what those assets already look like that you currently have, as well as, what opportunities are out there. We would also conceptualize out some different campaign goals based on, who your actual traveler are, who you're looking to target, and give you a full scale from there. We also have, which was another one of your goals noted, a robust reporting system. We actually just launched a brand new kind of top of the line dashboard where all of our clients can log in and take a look at campaign performances, tactic by tactic, creative by creative. A really good opportunity for you guys to be able to dive in on how the campaign's performing 24/7. In addition to some of this, we have some other proprietary in-house ad technology that really keeps us, high in the game. We have a demand-side platform which allows us to access inventory truly across the internet. I think it allows us access to 98% of the internet. And we also have a DMP platform which allows us to develop out different targeting solutions and create lookalike audiences and really expand your reach. There's a lot of industry chatter right now with targeting issues like cookies going away. So these are different things that we have as solutions in-house to combat some of those things that are changing very specifically within the iOS and Google ecosystem. And lastly, we have something that really, really makes us a strong partner, especially in the tourism space, is our new traveler attribution platform that we've just launched about 2 weeks ago. And what this allows us to do is tell the story using mobile ID tracking to tell the story on, okay, this media influenced these people to come to market. So we're going to help you tell the story on ROI. Did it make sense for us to run this campaign this way? Here's how it influenced folks to come in. It's done by key entry points. So we can tell, is airports, do you need to talk about airports, hotels, attractions, state parks, so on and so forth. So we'll help you guys strategize out, the best way to utilize that technology. But that's super exciting stuff for us and brand new. As far as how we would get started with a program with your team, I'd mentioned, a full kind of in-depth immersion and audit of what you currently have, what you're currently doing, through Google Analytics, so on and so forth. And we've learned the best way to do that is to have our team in market. So we would send, a couple of our folks from the Orange142 team, including myself, to your area to really, immerse ourselves with your brand, get an understanding of what your product looks like, meet your team, get the full culture and vibe. We feel that we tell the story the best when we really, have that passion story to tell on our own. We also generally like to meet with key stakeholders in your market, hoteliers, general managers, anybody that makes sense for us to really get an idea of, here's your story, here are potentially pain points, here are the things that we need to know to be as successful as your partners in a marketing campaign. I mentioned digital asset audits. I think that's very, very valuable for us to kind of have a rear view mirror on what you've done and what's been successful, or perhaps what hasn't been successful in the past. And at that point in time, we would really start to do all the back end setup, like Google Analytics access and so on and so forth, to help tell that story. The next part of the proposal you guys will get through at this point would be kind of getting an idea of campaign strategies and tactical approaches. This walks you through the laundry list of all the tactics that we can utilize, from programmatic display to some proprietary tactics with in-need targeting that's really powerful, specifically in the leisure travel space, all the way to connected TV. We'll sit down with your team and really get an idea on goals from you guys to come up with that tactical approach. Maybe that's multiple target audiences. Maybe we have a different message creative to families versus somebody that's an outdoor adventurer. Those are the things that we'll sit down with you guys and collaboratively come up with a tactical and creative approach for. Next, I've provided a fairly loose timeline on what this would look like, understanding that you guys are in a bit of a pinch from a time perspective to get going relatively quickly with a new partner for a fall launch. I do think that, that's more than manageable. We have many destinations that we're in conversations with that have a new fiscal year starting July 1. And so we're really, I think we can help you guys very quickly make a strong push and get some strong influences for that fall campaign that you're looking for. And even more so, I think fall would be our first initial kind of approach and focus. But how do we start to look at the whole year and start to target people? On slide 21, you'll see where we talk about the customer journey, and how do we loosely start to tailor different media and marketing outreaches and approaches while they're on that customer journey. Things that we're happy to walk through, when we onboard with you guys in more depth. We did kind of put some meet the team bios in here so you can learn a little bit more about each of us. We are based in Austin, Texas. That's where we're headquartered. Not all of our employees are there, but most of our operations team are. I'm actually in the Nashville, Tennessee market, so we've got folks all over the place. I'm very familiar with Vermont. I used to live in upstate New York on the other border of you guys, but it's such a beautiful state, so I would really love the opportunity to keep diving in with you guys some more. I have also provided for you guys case studies and client referrals, so you can kind of get a feel of different projects we've worked on. Most of the case studies that I did provide you have been, COVID recovery efforts. I thought those were really relevant for, what we're all looking to accomplish now. We've also provided some client referrals if you'd like to reach out directly and kind of hear the stories of working with us and how that's looked like for a few different size DMOs. And we have so many different partners that we, have wonderful long-standing relationships with that, we're happy to provide additional case studies and referrals at your request as well. I did provide some sample creative concepts and some sample media plans for you guys to take a peek at as well. Again, I always like to preface very heavily that these are samples. The sample media plan specifically would be these are tactics that we know work well. These are tactics we know we can track really well with the new traveler attribution. These are things that we will sit down with you guys and figure out what's sensible and flighting and timing and those kinds of things. But just gives you an idea of some pricing and some structure and how we work. One thing I will mention on the actual media itself is we're offering a 50% media match to all of our DMO clients through the end of 2021, yeah. And we're matching 50% on any spend. And that's essentially allowing, providing our help to the industry on how, on extended reach, really like boosting that recovery effort. We've gotten a really great response from the rest of our tourism folks that have been able to access this program. So that's definitely something we would love to share with you guys. The creative concepts that we provided here, these are actually some that we just recently provided, our team executed for our friends in Waco, Texas. I love these examples because we were able to come up with these concepts and these creative elements pretty quickly, and we actually were able to utilize these without any new videography or photography. And the reason I want to showcase that is, for a fall campaign, we may have to go move relatively quickly with some maybe outdoor shots, some lifestyle shots, maybe some more stock images, but that really still represent Vermont and Woodstock. So, which would allow us some time to sit back and take a look at the digital audit and what assets are available, what photography and videography do we need moving forward for the remainder of the year. I think that these creative elements are a really great example of just some kind of quick concepts that our team can come up with that are multi-tactic. They go across social, they go across the programmatic, their video assets, so on and so forth. And for the most part, that's what I've provided you guys here in a nutshell. I know that this is a lot of information, and I'm doing this in a quick 12 minutes, just overview for you guys. So we'd be happy to, I believe, later in the week, to take a call with you guys to walk through, to answer more questions, and really just kind of, continue this conversation between the Orange142 team and the Woodstock team. So please reach out. My contact information will be here at the end of the proposal. And if you guys need anything from me, again, my name is Emily Parley, Orange142, and we look forward to working with you guys. We'll talk soon. Thank you.